पतित पावन तोमा बिना केहू ना पतित যাহার নিকটে গেলে পাপ দূরে যায় এমন দয়াল প্রভু এমন দয়াল প্রভু কেবা কোথা পায় এমন গঙ্গার পরশ হইলে পশ্চাতে পাব দর্শনে পবিত্র করো এ তোমার গুণ দর্শনে হরিস্থানে অপরাধে তারে হরি নাম হরিস্থানে তোমার স্থানে অপরাধে নাহি পরিত্রাণ তোমার স্থানে তোমার হৃদয়ে সদা গোবিন্দ বিশ্রাম তোমার গোবিন্দ কহে না মোর বৈষ্ণব পরা গোবিন্দ গতি জন্মে করিয়া চরণের ধূলি গতি জন্মে নরতমে কর দয়া আপনার বলি নরতমে এবার করুণা কর বৈষ্ণব গোসাই পতিত পাবন তোমা বিনা কেহু নাই পতিত জয় রাধা মাধব কুঞ্জ বিহারী জয় রাধা জয় রাধা মাধব কুঞ্জ বিহারী জয় রাধা গোপিয়ান বল্লভ Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Giridharadhari Gopijana Vallabha Giridharadhari Gopijana Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Gopijana Vallabha Giridharadhari Yashodanandana Jayana Ranjana Yashodanandana Yamuna Nijavanachari Yamuna Nijavanachari Yamuna Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Giridharadhari Yashodanandana Jayana Ranjana Yashoda Yamuna Tilavanachari Yamuna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Gauranta Jaya Krishna Balaram Lalita Vishakha Jaya Radhe Shyam Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Prabhupada, 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 Jai Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakacarya Ashtottara Satoshi Srimad Divine Grace of Charanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai ISKCON Founder Acharya, PPT Founder Acharya, Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपी गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्यामा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथ परिधाम की जय। गंगा मैया की जय। जमुना मैया की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। तुलसी महारानी की जय। श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की जय। राधा श्याम सुंदर ललिता विशाखा की जय। श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय। गंगा माता गोस्वामिनी आविर्भाव महामहोत्सव की जय। बलदेव विद्याभूषण तिरोभाव महामहोत्सव की जय। गंगा पूजा गंगा दशहरा की जय। समवेत वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय। ऑल ग्लोरी टू असेंबली ऑफ डिवोटीज, ऑल ग्लोरी टू असेंबली ऑफ डिवोटीज, ऑल ग्लोरी टू असेंबली ऑफ डिवोटीज। श्री गुरु श्री गौरांग हरे कृष्ण। O Vaishnava Gosai, please be merciful to me now. There is no one except you who can purify the fallen souls. Where can anyone find such a merciful personality by whose mere audience sends all sins go far away. After bathing in the water of the sacred Ganges, many times one becomes purified. But just by the sight of you, the fallen souls are purified. This is your great power. The holy name delivers one who has committed an offense to Lord Hari. But if one commits an offense to you, there is no means of deliverance. Your heart is always the resting place of Lord Govinda, and Lord Govinda says, the Vaishnavas are in my heart. I desire the dust of your holy feet in every bath I may take. Please consider Narottam yours and be kind upon him. Om Ajnanaatimirandhasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakkhirunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurubhe Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaham Dadati Sopadantikam Vande Aham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhanitamscha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Namo Mahabadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaurati Se Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubheva cha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukhaṁ karoti vachalam pangum langhayate girim yat kripatamaham vande Sri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanyeshwaram. So today, a special day, there is no sloka, no verse, no blackboard. So today is Ganga Puja, Ganga Dasahara. Is that the sacred river Ganges descended on this earth planet in this particular day. So we have to first start little glorification of Ganga Devi, then you can proceed. And Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhyalila, chapter 15, verse 135, there is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling to Sarvam Bhattacharya that is telling Daru Jala Rupe Krishna Prakata Samprati Darasane Snane Kare Jivero Mukati. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling Daru means wood, cast, wood. Daru and Jala. Jala means water. In this age of Kali, though Lord is incarnated as his holy name, but he also in two other forms he descended. He's telling Daru Jala Rupe Prakata Samprati. Now, in this age of Kali, Lord Sri Krishna is also manifested in two other forms. One is wood and another is water. Daru Brahma Rupe Sakhyat Si Purushottama Bhagirathi Han Jala Brahma Sama. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that in his olden form he appeared as Sri Purushottam Jagannath. And in water form appeared as a divine water form appeared as Mother Ganges. By simply taking darshan of Lord Jagannath, darshane snane kare jivere mukati. The conditioned souls, the living entities, they could deliver by simply seeing, having the direct darshan of Lord Jagannath and eating his prasad. Anyhow, in this bhaj is telling you just having a darshan of Lord Jagannath, the conditioned souls can deliver from this cycle of birth and death. Similarly, if they take bath in water of Ganges regularly, or anyhow, if they take bath in Ganges water, they could also liberate it from this birth and death. So that's how you could understand how important in Bhagavatam, and also in Chaitanya Bhagavat, Vrindavan Das Thakur told in there is four forms. That is Bhagavatam, Ganga, Holy Name and Vaishnavas. They are non-different from Krishna. They also consider as a form of Krishna. One must pay respect and worship them. And Bhagavatam is telling also Nimnaganam Jatha Ganga. Among all the rivers that are flowing downwards to ocean, then the river Ganges is the holiest river. Bhagavatam says, Nimnaganam Jatha Ganga Devanang Achyuta Jatha. As among all the worshipable lords, Achyuta, Lord Sri Krishna is the supreme. Devanang Achyuta Jatha. Then among all the Vedic scriptures, Puranas, Srimad Bhagavatam is the greatest. And another, Vaishnavanang Jathasambhi. Among the Vaishnavas, Lord Shiva is the greatest. So in this way, we see the glorification of Ganga in different places. Where also Ganga was emanating from the lotus feet of Lord Narayana, Lord Vishnu. Or even in Brahmavati Puran told, Ganga was originally was in Goloka Vrindavan as a gopi, but somehow one day when he was secretly mixing with associating with Krishna, suddenly the message went to Radharani. When Radharani came in angry mood, then she hid in a small form, just enter the nail, toenail of Krishna. Anyhow, there's a long story how Ganga appeared to this earth. So I'm not going, there will be a whole class. Anyhow, we know that Ganga descended from the lotus feet of Lord Narayan. And specifically there is problem for Sagara Vangsha. There is one ancestry, Sagara Vangsha, is in Surya dynasty. Same dynasty Lord Ramchandra also came, but their forefathers were Sagara. King Sagara had no son, then he performed so much austerity, and then he asked whether you want to one qualified son or you want thousands of unqualified, those may be miscreants, they may create havoc in the world. But he thought if he one son, if he die then he finish, like Maharaj Chitraketu, then I have no son. So he told, better I have 60,000 sons. So these sons were not qualified. So when they are performing some Sagar, Maharaj Sagar was performing Aswametha Yajna, then the horse was going ahead, they following the horse. And then Kapila Muni was doing his tapasya, meditating. And Indra is a tricky fellow, he just took he was stolen the horse, and it tightened back up. There is a tree and a back up, Kapila Muni. So these Sagaras, these sons of the Sagar, they thinking this is the guy. He's keeping our horse here, and he's just closing eyes and showing as he's meditating. So they started shouting, and sometimes some people even disturb him. So because in angry, when Lord Kapila, they just look at them, they all burn to ashes. So anyhow, so that's why then the Kapila Muni told them that they could be delivered only if Mother Ganges come down, and when their bones and whatever the remaining part of the body, the bones and everything, they tossed with the Ganges water, then they will be delivered. So that's why Angshuman, then Angshuman, then Dilip, they also perform austerity to bring Ganga down, and they are not so successful. Finally, Bhagiratha, he got successful. He pleased even then Mother Ganges told, okay, I will descend to the earth planet, I will go to in great force. So who can uphold me, just hold me and control my force? I don't find anyone. If I directly go to the earth planet, then I will just go down. So then anyhow, Lord Shiva took the risk. Lord Shiva kept Ganga on his matted hairs. And finally, Ganga came, then Lord Shiva again allowed Ganga down. And this way Ganga came to this earth planet, and Bhagirath was just walking ahead, and Ganga was following him. And in the way also Janu Muni ashram, Janu Muni also, because Ganga just when he was coming down in great force, and then all they come in the same way that Janu Muni's ashram was in there. Janu Muni was doing his Sandhya Vandana, and it just swept away all his instruments, his commando, his clothes, everything. Janu Muni came a little open eyes and see, who is this? They are so powerful. Before these saintly persons like Janu Muni or Agastya Muni, they are so powerful. Just open his mouth, and he drank all the Ganges water, put inside. Whole Ganges, there no Ganga anymore. So Bhagirath again pleased Janu Muni, performed some pray him and serve him, then he pleased. Then Janu Muni allowed Ganga again. Some Puranas told that he come in right here. We are putting this Brahma Sutra, the Janu, right? Told this is Ganga. So, and some places mentioned they come from Janu. Janu means thigh, from the thigh of Janu Muni. Anyhow, so then now he came to as known as Janhavi, daughter of Janu Muni. Then in this way go to Ganga Sagar, where Ganga and ocean mixed together. Actually Ganga not mixed with like other rivers. Ganga is not just merged in this ocean. She goes down. Tripathagamini. She is in Swarga, also in Martya, also in Patal. Mandakini, Ganga and Bhagavati. She is known as Bhagavati in Patal Lok. Anyhow, in this way the Ganga went to this place. Today is the day when Ganga descended from the heavenly planet to this earth planet. Today is also Ganga Mata Goswamini. Today appearance of Ganga Mata Goswamini. Who is Ganga Mata Goswamini? Ganga Mata Goswamini, a great Vaishnavi. She is also Acharya, one of the Acharya in our Sampradaya, Gaudiya Sampradaya. Lord Jagannath directly ordered the king to appoint her as a Acharya and king. He ordered king of the Puri. That time Mukunda Dev was king of Puri. He ordered Mukunda Dev, you must take initiation from this. All that long story, I am coming down. Anyhow, so Ganga Devi, Ganga Mata Goswami was, he was in her early name, family name was Sachi. She was born as a princess. Her father was Naresh Narayan, King Naresh Narayan. As some small kingdom, she was king. And he has Naresh Narayan has no other son or daughter, only daughter, Ganga. So, in her childhood, she was very detached to the material world. Her father appointed many teachers. She became very qualified. She was known all these musical instruments, and she became a Sanskrit scholar, read Sanskrit, could read all these Vedic scriptures and other scriptures. And when she came to a marriageable age, the father mother trying to arrange a marriage, she refused. But she was very extremely beautiful. Many princes from other states, they come forward to get married with her. But she told no. I cannot marry anyone in this mortal world. I don't consider these people having they are the Purusha. Those have simply mustache and male body. Purusha, there is only, I consider Krishna as my only husband. There is no other husband. Purusha I don't find in this material world. There is only one Purusha, is Krishna. And Krishna is my husband. I don't accept anyone else in this material world. In this way, she did not get married. So in the course of time, her parents were expired. Both King Naresh Narayan and his queen, they disappeared. That time she became young. She was like about 20 years. So everyone, the surrounding other kingdoms, they thought now this king has gone, then we can attack the kingdom and submerge with us. But with much courage and brave, Ganga Mata Goswami Sachi was fighting with them, and they were defeated. She defeated all her enemies, and she ruled the country for some time. Then after maybe 8-10 years, again he thought about Krishna. She became very serious. She wanted to come to Vrindavan, somehow or other, want to just come to Vrindavan to see the pastime places of Krishna. And one day he called all his ministers and then told, okay, sometimes I am going out for some traveling in a pilgrimage to see some holy places in this way. For him, you all can now rule the kingdom. I think you are all qualified. So in this way, she come with many maid servants, because she was the queen of the kingdom. So many, about 25 other women were with her. She came. That time everyone coming in walking. Anyhow, she reached Vrindavan. But she knows that she read all the literatures of also Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu of Rupa Goswami, all these things. So she thought that Adav Guru Padasraya. If I want to enter in a spiritual life, then I must first accept a spiritual master. So she did whole Brajamandal Parikrama, all the horses, visited all the holy places, then inquired from different devotees. Where is a qualified spiritual master? How can I get a qualified spiritual master? So, as Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is telling, Pandita Gosaira Sishya Ananta Acharya Tahara E Priya Sishya Pandita Haridasa. Pandit Haridas, he was very famous that time. He was worshipping Govinda Dev, Radha Govinda temple. She was also compiler of Vaishnava Abhidhana, Vaishnava. Anyhow, Gadadhar Pandit's disciple was Anantacharya. Anantacharya's disciple was Pandita Haridas. Pandit Haridas was Krishna's Kaviraj glorified like at that he was a qualified Paramahansa Vaishnava. She never criticized any other Vaishnava. She never find faults with the others. He always sees the good qualities from others. So in this way, when Sachi hears about the glory of Pandit Haridas, then she approached Pandit Haridas that, can I become here? She felt just pay obeisances and approached him, asked him to become her guru. She just laughed. You are a princess, you have so many ornaments, your body is about many ornaments, diamonds, golds and many other jewelry, and you have 25 servants with you, and you want to enter into spiritual life. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's parampara is not like that. Vairagya Vidya, Nija Bhakti Yoga, Sikhyartham Ekam Purusha Purana. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sariradhari Krupam Mudhije Tamaham Prapadye, Saramvadacharya told. So Mahaprabhu's, you have to, in this way, how can your mind is still on sense enjoyment and so many things, then you are, I cannot accept now you as a disciple. Actually, he was testing her. So, anyhow, Sachi gradually sent all his servants to her previous kingdom. Finally, she remained alone. She has another sister, her relative, was Lakshmi Priya Devi. She was staying in Radhakund. And she started associating with her, and they together doing parikramas, chanting, japas, in this way. When Haridas understood everything, she gave up all her ornaments and costly clothes, everything, just use simple cloth and chanting every day, like 3 lakh names every day with his Lakshmi Priya Devi. Whole day and night chanting the holy names, that they are staying together and they are doing Govardhana Parikrama, all these things. Then many Vaishnavas went to Haridas, requested. She is not an ordinary woman. She gave up everything just for you, just to take initiation from him, from you. Anyhow, Haridas Pandit one day called both Lakshmi Priya and Ganga and Sachi. At the time her name was Sachi. And he told that I am very pleased with your renunciation and your austerity, and he was so serious now for to perform devotional service unto Govinda Dev. So now I can initiate you. She became very pleased. She was just dancing like anything. In her heart, she was very pleased. So in this way, she got initiated by Pandit Haridas. Then Pandit Haridas told, okay, you go and stay with Lakshmi Priya and Radhakund, and both of together you can chant. Lakshmi Priya also was a disciple of Haridas Pandit. So they are chanting every day and night, 3 lakh names and doing Govardhan Parikrama. Many years like this gone. Finally one day, Pandit Haridas called her. He told, okay, now I want to send this Sachi. I want Sachi to go to Jagannath Puri. This Jagannath Puri, after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the associates disappeared, no one is preaching the Gaudiya philosophy there. People are now misdirected there. So you, Sachi, should go there, and every day you must start reading Bhagavatam. You are very qualified person, so you can Read Bhagavatam and explain Bhagavatam to others, and you will be successful. My blessings with you, and you will get mercy from Lord Jagannath, definitely. So I want you go to Jagannath Puri. She was not ready, but somehow there is the order of a spiritual master. So she left. Finally she left Vrindavan Dham, went to Jagannath Puri. And in Jagannath Puri, she stayed in the house of, the previous house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, just in the bank of Sweta Ganga. And she was staying there and doing madhukari for her food. And then in every day morning she started finishing her some chanting and his morning works. Then gave every day discourses, about 3-4 hours, Bhagavatam. We are speaking on Bhagavatam. She becomes so famous gradually. Some people come gradually people come from very long distance, from maybe 50 kilometers away, surrounding areas. People's coming to just listen Bhagavatam from Ganga Mata Goswami. When the king of Puri, that time king was Mukunda Dev, also came. They personally came to hear Bhagavatam from Ganga Mata Goswami. This is the power of the blessings of spiritual master. Her spiritual master told to go and read Bhagavatam. She has full faith on the words of the spiritual master. So she became very famous. Then a particular day, Ganga Dasara, some special incident. People are going, thousands of people going to the Ganga for taking a bath, Baroni Snan or something. So Ganga Mata Goswami also developed a desire. I must go to Ganga and have a sacred bath. But immediately she remembered, oh no, my Guru Maharaj gave me instruction to remain in Jagannath Puri and preach Bhagavatam there, preach Gaudiya philosophy, and Nam Sankirtan. She was also doing Nam Sankirtan. So she stopped, but inside he became little morose. In night, Lord Jagannath came to her dream. Jagannath told, oh, why you are so morose? Today, in midnight, you see this Svetaganga. This is non-different from river Ganges. You go and take bath there. Your life will be successful. You will get 1,000 times more taking bath from the Ganga in Ganga Sagar. So she just woke up and it was midnight. She just come down to the Sweta Ganga. And when she was just touching the Ganges water, suddenly a heavy waves come and just took her away from the bank to the somewhere she was become like senseless, just took her away. Just like in the sea, the waves are come and just take her away. When she come to her senses, she saw that she was in the feet of Lord Jagannath, inside the temple. No one is there. Inside Jagannath temple, she was just sitting alone and feet of Jagannath. So, and this chowkidar, they are always outside, they are hearing some sound from inside. Some sound is coming, so what is going on? And like it looks like many people, thousands of people, they are just making some sound, something inside. They inform the king. Then they open all the gates. But they say inside is nothing there. They only but they found the Sachi. She's sitting there alone. So all the priests, they shouted. She must have somehow other hiding here to steal the ornaments of the jewelries of Lord Jagannath. She is a thief. Everyone shouted. But the king knows that she is a great Vaishnavi. She could not do like this, but everyone, all the ministers and all the priests, they shouting. So king told, no, I was personally going to her Bhagavatam from her discourses. Like Ganga Mata Goswami was simply crying. not protesting, not telling anything, any word. She is thinking Jagannath has some special purpose. Why did these pastimes? She told me to take bath in Ganga, and I take. Then he brought me into his lotus feet. So anyhow, then finally they decided to put her in jail. She just went in jail. The whole day he was in jail, not eating anything. Night, Jagannath became very furious. He appeared to the king in a very furious form. Heavy, shout at the king. You dare, how dare you arrest my devotee and put her in jail? She is the dearmost devotee of mine. I personally brought her to my lotus feet. She has a desire to go to take a bath in Ganges. So, do you thinking I am myself as just a wooden log, a wooden form, a wooden doll? What are you thinking? Ganges is flowing from my lotus feet. So, by the waves of Ganges, I brought her to my lotus feet. You should go personally and make her free from her shackles, and you are all become so offender, Vaishnava Aparadha. She is the greatest Vaishnavi, and you all committed offenses. You, your ministers, your priests. So there is no other remedy. I cannot excuse all of you unless you go and fall down at her feet and beg forgiveness, and all of you must take initiation from her and become her disciple. Otherwise, become very angry. Jagannath told, I will finish all of you. So king become very, immediately she just woke up and ran to the jail, and he fell down in feet of Gangamata Goswami. We are all, because she did not tell anything, she did not protest. She was just depending on the will of Lord Jagannath. So king, in the morning, he just make her free and fall down at her feet and requested her to give him initiation and become his spiritual master. And so then this news spread everywhere. The king became disciple of Gangamata. First Gangamata should not agree. No, I am not qualified to become disciple, to become a spiritual master. I am simply carrying the order of my spiritual master. I am preaching Bhagavatam here. Anyhow, then finally the king, his ministers, and it's all these pujaris, pandas, they all become her disciple. They took initiation from Gangamata Goswami. In this way, she is very glorious personality that Lord Jagannath made her as an acharya in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Gaudiya Sampradaya. So in this way, today is her appearance day, Gangamata Goswami. So many stories. Finally, that one Brahman came from Jaipur and he gave his Radhakrishna deity to him, Rasikarai. Deities, she was not accepting deity, but the Brahman left the deity in Tulsi garden, and later Gangamata Goswami understood this is the will of Krishna, started worshipping the deity. So in this I just, many other pastimes I just finish it. Gangamata time is our only, Baladeva Vidyabhushan is our Acharya, our Sampradaya. Before this Gaudiya Sampradaya, other Sampradayas, peoples, they did not accept this Gaudiya Sampradaya. Specifically this Sri Sampradaya Vaishnavas in Jaipur. They are thinking, this Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they are telling that we are from Madhva Sampradaya, but they are not accepting the teachings of Madhvacharya. Madhvacharya worshipped Lakshmi Narayana. There is no Radha Krishna worship before. So how these Gaudiya people, they worshipping Radharani with Govinda Dev. They were opposing this. And today is his disappearance. Okay, little his earlier life. Baladeva Vidyabhushan is a Baladev, his family name was Baladev. Vidyabhushan title he got after. And he was born near Remuna, there is a village, Kusumasuli. Now it is called Korali, like something, a name. He was born in a like Khandayat family, not in Kayastha, little like Kshatriya type family, little Kshatriya and Kayas, this family. So from his very childhood, he was very talented, and he was a very great interest for reading scriptures, Shastra. And in a small village, there is whatever a facility there. After he come to Puri, Jagannath Puri, for further study. And he went to Chilika, there is Parikud, one village, where he got all the Sanskrit grammar and all this, he learned everything. And then he went to study in walking, he went to South India, and he became accepted as a Madhu Sampradaya. He became initiated from that Sampradaya, gradually became a sannyasi from that Sampradaya, Madhu Sampradaya. He was a sannyasi, a Madhu Sampradaya, and he was got famous as a Digvijay Pandit. He was traveling all over South India, in Mysore, all these areas. Then he was, everyone considered him as a Digvijay Pandit. No one could defeat him in arguments, logic and Shastra. So, then finally he come back to Puri and stay in Puri. Then he come in contact of a Vaishnava and a Shyamananda Sampradaya. Shyamananda Prabhu, I heard the name. Shyamananda Prabhu's disciple was Rasikananda. Rasikananda Prabhu's disciple was Nayanananda. Nayanananda's disciple was Radha Damodar. Then Radha Damodar was staying in Jagannath Puri, and some people informed Baladeva Vidyabhushan that he is a great scholar. Then he was interested to meet the scholars and discuss. He went to Radha Damodar. Then he had some arguments, some talk with him. Then he could find that she is a really learned person. Then Radha Damodar told him, he gave him the short sandarbha of Jiva Goswami to read. When Baladeva Vidyabhushan read the short sandarbha of Jiva Goswami, then he told no other sampradaya. He knows all other sampradayas before. No other sampradaya has such perfect philosophy and not perfect philosophy and shastric conclusions as this short sandarbha. He understood that a short sandarbha, this is by Jiva Goswami. This is the topmost literature among all the Vaishnava acharyas. So he wanted to, he gave up this Madhu Sampradaya Diksha. Then he asked Radha Damodar again to get initiated from him. Anyhow, he got initiated again from Radha Damodar Prabhu. And later, then he was also become a very detached person. A detached person, he got initiation from Pitambar Babaji or someone. He did name later become Govinda Das. Baladeva Vidyabhushan's name become his detached name, as a Babaji name become Govinda Das something. So later, taking permission from his guru, and his guru Radha Damodar advised him, you should go to Vrindavan, and if you want to know about the Gaudiya philosophy and Bhagavatam, he was interested to read Bhagavatam. Then he told, send him to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. That time Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur was in Vrindavan. So Baladeva Vidyabhushan came to Vrindavan, and he was stay with Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and he was studying all the Vaishnava literatures, and specifically Bhagavatam, and he became very pleased. So when he was in Vrindavan, he was also worshipping the deity Radha Syama Sundar, that is Shyamananda Prabhu deity. Anyhow, so at that time, this Sri Sampradaya Vaishnava, there is a place when you go to Jaipur from Mathura, first you enter the Jaipur city. Before there is called Galta, these hills on both sides. Right side, this you go inside, then there is called Galta. So place. Galaburusi, Parpun austerity there, there is been called, there is Ganga is still, Ganga Dhara is here, they consider there is Ganga Dhara. Anyhow, so that the place that the Sri Vaishnavas were staying, and some people are staying, and they complained to the king. That time the Jaipur king was Jai Singh, King Jai Singh. Man Singh was the disciple of Raghunath Bhatta, the Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, who built this, Mansingh was built that Govinda temple. And all this, their kingdom, all the peoples in ancestors, they all gradually becoming the follower of the Gaudiya Sampradaya. So Radha Govinda, they was worshipped by the Gaudiya Sampradaya peoples, the Brahmins. So this Ramananda Sampradaya, the Sri Vaishnavas, they all objected. The Supreme Lord is Lakshmi Narayan. Narayana is the Supreme. These peoples are just worshipping Govinda, Krishna. Krishna is the incarnation of Narayana. They are considered like this. So after doing Aarti of Govinda, then same Aarti they are showing to the Narayan. What is this? This is not. And where is Radharani come there? Lakshmi, then Narayana. So anyhow, there is some complaint. He told these peoples are not authorized. You should kick out them. We will allow to worship Govinda Dev. And like this, they gave many complaints. The king was not in technically, all this, they did not know anything. So the Jaipur king sent a person to Vrindavan. Someone should come and argue with these peoples. If you cannot defeat them, then they will take the seva of Govinda Dev. So anyhow, Baladeva Vidyabhushan was very old. He could, all Vaishnava was telling this, I cannot walk to Jaipur. That time only going to Jaipur means walking. So he told, okay. He asked, this is his Sikha Sishya, Baladeva Vidyabhushan. He told, you go with my blessings. You definitely be winner. And I am also telling my disciple Krishnadas with you. Both of you go and just save our sampradaya from this critical situation. Go there. So Baladeva Vidyabhushan with his, just started his journey to Jaipur. She was very detached. He has only one kaupin. When he was going to Jaipur, he mentioned that he was only one kaupin and one kantha. Kaupina kantha situ like Goswami is putting on his shoulder like kambal, one just. And her lathi, one danda and commandalu went to Jaipur. When the king saw this, in this where to Baladeva Vidyabhushan, he told, finish these people. How this guy defeat these people? They are so learned scholars. So aristocratic Brahmanas, they are all this. But when this sabha was arranged, the meeting between the two groups, they have many pandits, but here is only Baladeva Vidyabhushan and another Krishnadas. She was not so learned. So anyhow, but these pandits there are some of them from South India, and when they saw Baladeva, they recognized him. Oh, this person from Madhva Sampradaya, before he was Madhva Sampradaya sannyasi. Oh, how he came here with these Gaudiya Vaishnavas. So then they become fearful. Now they understand that yes, Baladeva is coming means, they understand this. So Baladeva Vidyabhushan debate with them. In logic, argument, debate and shastra they defeated. But still, they could not accept. They told, no, we want in your, if you are telling that you are a Brahmanic Sampradaya, and you telling from Madhva Sampradaya, then you are not worshipping Lakshmi. Are you telling Krishna? Madhvacharya worshipping only Krishna, Udupi Krishna, not Radharani there. How the Radharani is there? In this way they argued, then he told, finally told, we want in your sampradaya, if you have a sampradaya, you must show us your commentary on Vedanta Sutra. You must show us your commentary on Bhagavad-Gita. You must show your commentary on Vishnu Sahasranam. And you must show your commentary on Upanishads, basically 10 Upanishads. If you have not these commentaries, then how your sampradaya is authorized? He told, okay, Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that Srimad Bhagavatam is Pramanam Amalam. This is the commentary on Vedanta, Bhashyayam Brahma Sutranam. This Bhagavatam is the commentary, natural commentary of Vedanta Sutra. There is no need of other commentary. But they don't accept this. We don't know all these things. We have, but you have to show your commentary, all these things. want a commentary on Vedanta Sutra. They become very adamant. Finally, Baladeva Vidyabhushan, so there is no other way, they finally told, okay. He took some time. He went to come to the Govinda Dev's temple and just pay full Dandavat Pranam to Govinda Dev. And he not took any prasad, any fasting and just praying to Govinda Dev. This is your sampradaya. You yourself claim as Mahaprabhu, Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Now why are you doing this, all these things? What is going on? If in this way he determined not to just come get up unless he got some order from Govinda Dev or his mercy. So night Govinda Dev came in his dream. He told, why you are so, why you were so disturbed? Don't worry. You just sit down with pen and paper. What to write, I will tell you everything. So it is told that Govinda was prompting and Baladeva Vidyabhushan was writing. Anyhow, or from inside. Like Prabhupada also wrote his books. One time journalist asked Srila Prabhupada, Swamiji, how you wrote so many wonderful books? So glorious books, and even the scientists, big scholars, they like their books and they are in all libraries, all these things. Prabhupada told, Krishna was prompting, I was writing. They could not understand anything. How Krishna? Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. God was prompting and writing, how it is possible? When the Prabhupada's secretary was telling, okay, our spiritual master means that the God is a super soul residing in everyone's heart, also in the heart of our spiritual master. So from within he was guiding. Prabhupada told, no, I did not say this. Don't speculate. Krishna was prompting, I was writing. That's Prabhupada told here, Prabhupada house. The Prabhupada told, when I come to write, Krishna personally come. Also, gave him prompting. So anyhow, when Baladeva Vidyabhushan was, he told that the Govinda Bhashya, first he wrote within 7 days the commentary on Vedanta Sutra. That is known as Govinda Bhashya. It's famous as Govinda Bhashya. Because Govinda was writing this, Baladeva Vidyabhushan was writing. This Bhashya was written by Govinda Dev. He dedicated his Bhashya to Govinda Dev. This anyhow, sorry time. So anyhow, so Govinda completed the Govinda Bhashya in 7 days. Then in the other Bhashyas they wrote, he told the total he took about 3 months to wrote all these Bhashyas. Govinda Bhashya, he wrote within 7 days, then Gita Bhushana Bhashya. That is, Prabhupada dedicated his Bhagavad-Gita as it is to Baladeva Vidyabhushan. Because Bhagavad-Gita as it is, it told that 70% of Prabhupada commentary is from Baladeva Vidyabhushan. So Baladeva Vidyabhushan, he wrote his Gita Bhushana Bhashya on commentary on Bhagavad-Gita, then he wrote his Sahasranam Bhashya, his all Upanishad Bhashyas, then he come to the Pandits. Pandits told, this is our Bhashya. This is Vedanta Sutra, this is Bhagavad-Gita, this is Vishnu Sahasranam, this is Upanishads. Bhashya. When they read all these Bhashyas, specifically the Govinda Bhashya, then they could not believe how this is possible to someone, to a human being, to write such a Bhashya. We have seen the Sri Bhashya, Ramanuja Acharya, Parijata Bhashya, and also Madhvacharya's Bhashya, and this all four Bhashyas. They read all Bhashyas, told this Bhashya is unique. There is no argument, no point that we can reject anything in our So they all unanimously accepted this. This is definitely, he wrote this Bhashya by the mercy of Govinda Dev. And Baladeva Vidyabhushan also named the Bhashya after Govinda Dev, Govinda Bhashya. Govinda, this Bhashya was written by, this is Bhashya was spoken by Govinda Dev. Himself he told, Baladeva Nama. Anyhow, I am not going in. Bhashyam etad virachitang Baladeva nevdhimata Sri Govinda nirdesena Govindakhya mamat tataha. So by Govinda's instruction I wrote this. Baladeva Vidyabhushan himself wrote in this, in his Mangalacharan, also in end. So anyhow, so all Pandits, they accepted this. Now they all accepted this Gaudiya Sampradaya, the authorized Sampradaya. So that's why we are now recognized everywhere. Other this people were so adamant to see all these things. So in this way, Baladeva Vidyabhushan saved our Gaudiya Sampradaya. So he is Acharya of this Sampradaya. Then he showed them all of these things. Then the Pandits, the king was very pleased. Then all these Pandits and king, they gave a special title to him as Vidya Bhushan. Vidya Bhushan is title given to Baladev by these Pandits of Jaipur and Jaipur king. They glorify him, and this way Baladeva Vidya Bhushan came back to Vrindavan, and all the Vaishnavas, Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they became very pleased. So many things to say about Baladeva Vidya Bhushan. He was not ordinary personality. Bhaktivinoda Thakur told, he is the Gopinath, he is the incarnation of Gopinath Acharya. Gopinath Acharya, who was hearing brotherly law of Saraswati Acharya, and when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was speaking, telling this Vedanta Sutra, we are explaining Vedanta Sutra to Saraswati Acharya, then Gopinath Acharya was there. He was hearing this commentary. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote that this same Gopinath Acharya, he appeared as Baladeva Vidya Bhushan. He told that he is also a gopi in Radha Krishna's pastimes. In this way, I just shortly I just described about Baladeva Vidya Bhushan and Ganga Mata, Goswamini, and also Ganga Puja. Okay, time is over, so I stop here. Anyone any question or comment? Okay. So no question, no comments, so I stop here. Srila Prabhupada ki